2 words. Anesthesia.
There is a fine line between genius and insanity. I ask the questions that you refuse to ask, like, what's the difference between brown eggs and white eggs? What do you have that I don't? Except for maybe some cheap vodka and a pair of rubber gloves. Oh, man. Well, welcome back. So yeah, second month in a row that I've been on it, so I'm proud of myself. I don't know if you are, but I am. Anyway, so I'm officially going to call this Season 2, because this is about when I started last year. So, welcome to Season 2 of Memoirs of a Teenage Schizophrenic. Hopefully I'll be a little bit more reliable this year. To start things off, I want to say thank you to all the people who responded to last month's question of Really, I really appreciate it. I encourage your responses. Like to hear what you guys got to say. Let's see. I'm really excited for this episode because it's huge. I've come up with I got a skit for you guys. It's the first one in like 3 months, but at least 3 months that I've done an episode. But anyway, I'm really excited. It's a nice skit. It's gonna be well, yeah, it's gonna be kind of a several part series where it goes into next episode and then maybe even next episode, but we'll see. Moving right along, nothing I'm excited for is what's on the schizo's desk.
What's on the schizo's desk?
Because I've just got something cool to show you. So what does that look like to you? It looks like an average, ordinary desk clock, right? You know, nothing special. Right now it's not keeping time because it doesn't have any batteries in it, but if it did, it would be keeping very, very good time. However, upon closer inspection, you will find this is leaky! Oh my god! And, of course, it's tangled. Why is it tangled? How did it get tangled? Hours of entertainment. I ruined my slinky clock. Is that even possible? And it's neon colored, so it's even cooler. You know, it's pretty to watch. And yes. Ah. I could walk downstairs if you let it. So see, it's just proof that time does not fly. It walks. What else? School. Bleh. However, the extra time to just drift off and not pay attention to teachers has given me inspiration. Like I told you before, I finally got a skit for you guys. It's going to be a dual-parter, so it's going to, yeah. But what it's going to be is I decided to go into the documentary field. You know, because there was always, an inconvenient truth and expelled, no intelligence allowed, and other stuff. But I decided I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it over something that I'm very well educated in. Geeks. Not nerds. Geeks. So, I'm just overjoyed. I may even win, a Golden Globe, or a Sundance Film Festival award. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. So I'm really excited. So let's just go roll it. Are you rolling? No, but it's not up on the thing. No, just here. You just give it a whack, dude. Just watch. Star Trek, Dungeons and Dragons, and pocket protectors. Welcome to the world of the geek. When I say geek, does an image like this come into your mind? A common misconception among most people is that the terms geek and nerd mean the same thing. However, this is not true, as they both have very distinct and different meanings. The Dictionary for Social Terms and Phrases, aka the Hiptionary, describes the nerd as a person whose passionate intellectual pursuits come at the expense of social skills, a socially inept person. On the contrary, the Hiptionary defines the geek as a person who pursues a unique interest with great passion or intensity, not necessarily lacking in social skills. So when someone is thinking of somebody like this, they're not thinking of a geek, only a nerd. When someone is thinking about a geek, they could be thinking of just about anyone, just as long as they're proficient in a certain subject or field, and that their social skills are not hindered by it. So the man who works on vintage cars, or a girl who is an expert on the latest fashions, could, in theory, all be considered as geeks. Because the definition of a geek is so broad, they are often subcategorized into two main groups: the fictional or media-related geek, and the non-fictional or technical geek. These groups are often subcategorized even further, depending on the nature of their interest. Tune in next month as we delve into the different types of fictional or media geeks. So there you have it. That's my big project for the next few months. I'm gonna have fun these next couple months. Yeah, I felt like I was the only guy most qualified enough to be doing a documentary like this. I mean, come on. Let's face it. You name it, I've done it. Anything nerdy or geeky at all, I've done it. You know, D&D, Star Wars, Star Trek, a whole array of video games. I know so much about it all, it's not even funny. Anyway, the question of the month is: what kind of a geek do you see yourself as? Do you see yourself as a nerd or geek? And I'm sure most of you will probably say geek. And then, what type of a geek do you think that you are? Do you think you're fiction or non-fiction? And if you're not sure, don't worry about it, because we'll delve into, you know, the kind of the differences between the two next month. Fiction is usually more common and a little bit more broader than non-fiction is. So, you know, when in doubt, go with fiction. That about wraps everything up, you know. If you've watched this far, as always, I applaud you. Tune in next month to see where my mind is wandering off to then. And I will see you come October 1st. I love this thing. Remember, citizens, tip your waitress.